Alright, hey guys, and this is Brain Nectar bringing you another tech update, kind of a review. I just wanted to talk about a very solid, decent Android phone for if you're going back to school, or if you're like a first-time Android user or first-time smartphone user. I would like to recommend that the Oneplus 6T might be the right fit for you. It's a 6.4-inch display. It started out with Android 8.1 or 9, and then it went all the way up to Android 11. I don't think it's received any more updates after that, but that should still be relevant enough for what you need for the basic things, like say you need Google Maps, or you want to do just keep up with your socials, or watch a YouTube video, or you want to do some older Android games, because sometimes Android games don't keep updating to the next version of Android, and the developers leave it at, like, say version 9 or 10, and you can't find it on newer versions or newer Android phones. So you can use an older device and kind of like the Wayback Machine, go back and play some. There's a lot of good old Android games on there. But anyways, it also has a Qualcomm Snapdragon 845, 855 processor, and 6 to 8 gigs of RAM. I'm not sure if they ever went up to 12. They might have. I personally had the 8 GB RAM version, and then it has a 16 megapixel, a 20 megapixel, an 8 megapixel camera on the rear, and then on the front, the selfie camera, it's a 16 megapixel. That's kind of better than a lot of phones out there, even some of the older iPhones, and even like all the SE versions of the iPhone. That's a little bit more. And then it can have 64, 128, or 256 gigabytes of storage, and it has a 3840 milliamp battery. For me, that lasted a fairly long time, unless you were heavily gaming on your phone and watching like a lot of videos. Then it kind of did drain it, especially with gaming. But I think that's with most phones, gaming drains them. And then for like retail, it started out at around $569 when I bought it. It was $450, and then I see now on eBay you can get it anywhere between probably between $80 to just barely $200. It's gotten way cheaper, and it's still a decent, usable phone. If you need like a backup emergency phone, or uses an Android device, I guess, as like maybe a dash cam or a spare gaming emulation device, it's perfect for that. And then it does have a Adreno 630 chip in there, which is pretty good for gaming. It has a in-screen or under-screen fingerprint reader, as most phones do. And then I think it came out, they officially released it around 2018, but I got mine in 2019. So it's a few years, but that's still recent. But yeah, I'd say go ahead and if you need like a first-time phone, or if you're like a student in school and you need a phone that's not super expensive, or maybe like you have your iPhone, but you're wanting to try Android just to see what it's like, this is not a bad phone for that. You could even use it as like maybe your your phone for holding all your notes in school, all the slideshows, all the notes on the marker board. Um, I mean, consider at that how cheap that price is. If you got the 128 or if you got the 256 gigabyte storage and you connected it to your Google Cloud Photos, which you could also have that app installed on your iPhone. You could use it as like a mass storage device for notes. In fact, that was one of the strong advertising points of this phone, is that it said it had like a mass storage device, or could be used as one, even connected to your computer. You might need a special like cable cord adapter for that, but they said you could do that. So, I mean, this is very much a note taking with a little bit of a light Android gaming, all the way up to like version 11, all the games that were up to that point. But yeah, and I used to show you some evidence of what gaming on it is like. I'm going to play a few reels I recorded earlier of me playing Android games on there. So enjoy.